Earlier I was asked to pitch in for District Secretary Lily tonight. She is currently indisposed and could not deliver this introduction. So with her indulgence and that of Governor Meanne, let me do the honors. It is my privilege to introduce to you this woman, whom I have known for many years, almost 20 or so years. Our paths first crossed in 1997, the year before my presidency. And immediately I thought she had potential, enough to ask her to be my district secretary, club secretary. And if you know her, you would guess how she ran the club. Sans the president, of course. Yes, she really ran the club well. But then, it gave real results that earned us the most outstanding club in the district for my year as president. Now, isn't that wonderful? I am convinced that all of you would by now know about the astounding achievements of this DG Meanne, the first woman president of our club and second woman governor of our district. So I would rather give you the softer side of her, that of being a woman. With women, it is usual to come up with descriptions such as almond eyes, luscious lips, jet black hair, flawless skin, and voluptuous never mind. But you see, with Meanne, our club learned to be very careful and rather describe her as accomplished, strong-willed woman, and not even attempt to describe her physical attributes at all. 4 years after being inducted as a new Rotarian, she became the first lady president of our club in 2001. Meanne was awarded the most distinguished Rotarian in the world by none other than RI President Richard King during her presidency. That was a milestone for our club. It marked the beginning of woman power in what was once a male-dominated club. From that time on, we never recovered. We've had a succession of women ruling our club for years now, including our incumbent president, Tini, and our president-elect. Men often talk of women for their bossiness and their penchant to rule over men. There's a saying that if you give a woman an inch, she will think she is a ruler. I believe that in our club, we men gave her enough yards to rule the club. We take comfort with the thinking that the easiest way to a woman's heart is to agree with her. Yet our club is one of the most successful and active mixed clubs in the district. But make no mistake about it. That's only because we men do the thinking while the women do the doing. Yes, we really love our women that much. Everyone at the club looks up to her as a mother figure. That's why we call her Mama San. And now it's Mama Go. Not just because she looks like a mama, but she also acts like one to the members. She is the lifeline to each one of us. No day goes by without a call, a text, or an FB from Mama San. And you're lucky if you get the call during the daytime. You see, she never sleeps at night. She seems to work overnight, being so well organized, even to a fault. We also call her Madame Checklist, because at every Rotary event, she pours through that checklist in detail. Nobody ever fails to produce that ubiquitous checklist. We believe and marvel at the so-called women's intuition, that strange instinct that tells a woman she is right, even if she is wrong. As a mixed club, we too get a lot of that, but as I said, we men do the thinking and the women just do the doing. The problem is, with women's intuition, the doing often overpowers the thinking. Yes, our district governor is a strong woman, but strength does not mean physical power, but the strength of character which exudes to wherever she finds herself. I have seen her go through several triumphs in life, but not everything falls into place, and she also experienced trials. In 2004, she was diagnosed with breast cancer. This was where I experienced the strength and character of this woman. Where ordinary women fall by the wayside after a devastating experience, Meanne stood up and fought back. A lasting image of her was her putting on those various hats and wigs with those butterfly things on her face mask after her chemotherapy, and going about her usual bubbly self. It was then I knew she would pull through. Not only did she take breast cancer as her advocacy, after that, she also advocated on special children, bloodletting, and mangrove rehabilitation. She was the main proponent of our ABCDE Caravan, the multi-project program of the club. Her illness did not keep her from being active during my term as governor in 2007, as she was our GML editor and served in various other activities in the district. She was also our GSE team leader to Virginia, with President Tini as one of her members. Finally, in 2013, having been nominated as district governor of our district, after much discourse and deliberation, the members of the Rotary Club of Cebu Fuente decided to share our Mama San with the whole district. We were ecstatic to share her with you. We thank the clubs for taking good care of our Mama Go, especially during her club visit. And amid all the sleepless nights you may have experienced this Rotary year, she is an accomplished wife to Tito, a loving daughter to Rotarian George of the Rotary Club of Metro Cebu, and Mother Olga, a doting father to Meanne and Mikey, and a true blue Rotarian. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome District Governor Mary Ann Meanne Alcordo Solomon.
Thank you very much. Go view me. Isn't tonight a spectacular night? Do you agree? It's as if all the stars from heaven came down to Cebu to celebrate Rotary. And that's because we are the all-star team, guided by divine light to serve humanity. Tonight we celebrate 100 years of the Rotary Foundation, and we celebrate our friendship. What a wonderful show we had earlier with the best of the best, starting with my uncle. My favorite Uncle Jess, with his rendition of I Believe, with the USC choristers and the Cebu Philharmonic Strings. The world-acclaimed dance sport, Zenith Rivera, Windy Del Prado, Kirby Asunto, and later on, finale, you'll hear Anna Feji Brown. Of course, we heard Nonoy Zuniga. Let's give them all a big round of applause. Let us not forget last night, we had Jovic Baldovino and our very own talents. Indeed, Rotary got talent. Please allow me to thank this early. The organizers of DISCON, District Conference 2017, led by DISCON Chair Radi Abarintos, and our President of the Rotary Club of Cebu Fuente, Tinitio, together with other Rotarians from other clubs who volunteered their time and resources, from the Rotary Club of Cebu West, from the Rotary Club of Cebu Gloria Maris, and our partners in service, the Rotary Actors. We recognized our major donors, the new Paul Harris Fellows Clubs, and the 2,650 Polio Fund Club. I'd like to make mention that our youngest Paul Harris Fellow is 3 months old, the granddaughter of Mayor Mila Montero of Panglao, Micaela Montero Serna. We can't help but be inspired by our esteemed Rotarian dignitaries, Rotary International President Representative Robert Hall, past Rotary International Director Guillermo Timangan, Rotary International Director nominee Rafi Garcia, and our stellar speakers, Bernie Liu on corporate social responsibility, Rico Hizon on responsible broadcast journalism, Elena Agala on community service, Attorney Katrina Legarda on women and children's rights, Attorney Alex Lacson on good citizenship, Kenneth Cobanque on Going Global, Mayor Richard Gomez on LGU partnership with Rotary, and Matteo Guidicelli on living out your passion. Earlier, we presented the next governors of our district and gave tribute to the district's past district governors, with our beloved past district governor Bading receiving the All-Star Lifetime Achievement Award after 41 years of dedication and commitment to Rotary. You are all stars tonight. You are the supernovas of Rotary International District 3860. I would like to claim that I am a self-made woman, that I am who I am because I did what I can. But no matter how I perceive it, I was never alone. Now allow me to look back at the last 8 months of my term, and the 2 years before that as the district governor nominee designate. It has been said that there are several ways to live forever. 1, write a book. 2, plant a tree. 3, sire a child. And 4, be a district governor. Nothing prepared me for what I have experienced so far. But I have learned that when you look through the eyes of gratitude, your world simply becomes magical and amazing. As I recollect on my governorship, I would like to give tribute to my dad, George Alpordo, for bringing Rotary in my life. He was a charter member of the Rotary Club of Cebu South And after so many years of staying in Canada, together with my mom, they came back home. And then he joined the Rotary Club of Metro Cebu. My dad believes in giving back to the society. And he inculcated this principle into me when he would bring me to various outreach projects during my early years. I was an interactor, a Rotary exchange student in 1978 to Oregon, USA, and a Rotary actor under the auspices and tutelage of the Rotary Club of Cebu South. I just have to commend the Rotary Club of Cebu South for now accepting Lady Rotarians after 45 years of being an all-male club. You will appreciate Rotary when you yourself experience being touched by Rotary. And I will tirelessly reiterate my humbling Rotary moment. During the term of Governor Anton Florendo, just a few months after I was inducted to Rotary Club of Cebu Fuente, my family was in dire need of blood for my then 10-year-old daughter, Meanne. Amazingly, none of us parents matched her blood type. Governor Anton made an appeal for donors and flock of Rotarians whom I did not even know, willingly donated their blood. Curiously, the slogan that year was, "Give blood, save a life. Who knows, the blood you save may be your own." Forward to my cancer battle, I was made a recipient of blood from a fellow Rotarian, the benevolent Maxwell Espina, whose generosity even extends to DISCON 2017 when he graciously accepted the task of being the executive director of DISCON 2017. Maxwell, thank you very much. Last week, in Davao, I met an old friend, and I was struck by the question that he asked my fellow high school best friend, who is now the manager of Marco Polo. And he said, "Did you ever think that Meanne would be a Rotary governor?" She could not answer right away, and neither could I. After a moment's introspection, I conveyed that I never aspired to be a Rotary governor. I just wanted to be a good person, to pay back after having been given a second lease of life. Rotary became my platform for various advocacies, and I am truly beholden to you all for embracing two of these advocacies this Rotary year: the breast cancer awareness advocacy and the advocacy for special children. Mind the pun, breast cancer is very close to my heart. Because of early intervention and early detection, I am still alive. This advocacy keeps family whole. You save your mother, your sister, your wife, your daughter. More than ever, my governorship heightened my belief in Rotary. We serve without expectations, save for the friendships, the camaraderie, and the inner satisfaction that you have done something good for your fellow man. Truly, being a governor is not an easy task. But had I given up on it, it means I gave up on the Rotarians in this district and the beneficiaries they have served. And worst of all, giving up would mean I gave up on my family and myself. An unknown author wrote, and I quote, "Don't quit. When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you're trudging seems all uphill, when the funds are low and the debts are high, and you want to smile but you have to sigh, when care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't quit. Life is clear with its twists and turns. as every one of us sometimes learns, and many a failure turns about. When he might have won, had he stuck it out. Don't give up though the pace seems slow. You may succeed with another blow. Success is failure turned inside out. The silver tint of the clouds of doubt, and you can never tell how close you are. It may be near when it seems so far. So stick to the fight when your heart is hit. It's when things seem worst that you must not quit. When my spirit in its weakest, Rotary shielded me. When my heart was in its heaviest, Rotary lifted me. And when my mind is in its darkest, Rotary enlightened me. During my presentation as district governor in my own club, I presented the Rotary themes that summarizes my 18 years as a Rotarian, and this gives tribute to the past district governors I have served through the years. Rotary year 2016-2017 is a significant year for us as we celebrate 100 years of the Rotary Foundation, 100 years of doing good in the world. I encourage everyone to help end polio now and make history today. In so doing, we show Rotary cares for our community, for our world, for its people. The only way to follow your Rotary dream is to act with consistency, credibility, continuity. In Rotary, it is our mission to create awareness, take action, because mankind is our business. Sow the seeds of love, lend a hand, and together, let us celebrate Rotary. Our guiding principle, service above self, enables us to lead the way in showing that Rotary shares to make dreams real. The future of Rotary is in your hands, and only by building communities, bridging continents, can we reach within to embrace humanity and attain peace through service. May we all continue to engage Rotary, change lives, keep our commitment to light up Rotary, and be a gift to the world of serving humanity. 3 more months to go, and I will be past district governor forever. I truly enjoyed my governorship, every minute of it. There could not have been a better time, a better year, a better district, a better team to have worked with. The All-Star team. May I ask the All-Star team district officers and the All-Star team president to please stand. Thank you very much. With this brilliance I am afforded, how could I not shine? Reeling in my light is not just an option. I am destined to achieve my goals, not just because I wanted to, but because I am guided by willing hands, ready to catch me should I fall. My only regret is that I only have 2 hands to shake your hands at the same time. I am very proud of you. With the remaining months left for Rotary year 2016-2017, I can only hope that all of us will tell ourselves, I'm glad I did it, and not I could have done it. We still have 3 months, and we want to do more, to continue doing good in the world. So let this night be a celebration, an affair of thanksgiving. Let my governorship be a legacy of the radiance you exuded so in District 3860. May you glitter, twinkle, and glow brighter than one hopeful star like me could have offered. May your silver linings continue to glimmer in order to dispel the nights of yesterday, so the dusk of today may dawn to a sunrise of tomorrow. Thank you, Rotary. Thank you, District 3860. And to my family, to my husband, Tito, my daughter, Meanne, with pride, my son, Mikey, Isa, my mom and my sister, and Uncle Jeff. I'm coming home soon. Thank you very much.